Please make some noise for the man who put this all together. John Marsilio, everybody. Come on.
All right, how's everybody doing? Having a good time? Yeah? Ladies, having a good time? Yeah. Nice. Welcome. I'm sorry to delay the show a little bit. Real quick, in addition to our sponsors, whenever I do a show in the town for a few extra bucks, as you know, comedians don't make a whole lot of money at this level. I don't know if you know that. So for a few extra bucks, I sell a little bit of my act to local businesses in exchange for advertisement. So just sit tight, we're gonna get through some ads, and then we'll get back to the jokes. All right. Ladies, if you are in the Somerville area and you are looking for eyelash and eyebrow services that come to you, call Lash Me Outside, how brow that? Eyelash and eyebrow mobile services. Let's see here. Next, this one's a feel-good story. This business was started by some ex-prostitutes who wanted to get their lives on the straight and narrow. They only hire ex-prostitutes that want to do the same. It's a task agency, so anything from dropping off the kids to picking up the laundry. If you need help with your to-do list, call Chore Whores. Chore Whores. Their motto is, finally a whore your wife doesn't mind having around. Last but not least, there's a new casino coming to New Jersey. It's an Asian-themed casino and restaurants. Be on the lookout for Dim Sum Lusum. Restaurant and casino. Dim Sum Lusum. All right, let's get to some jokes. So I go by JM. It stands for John Michael. I'll be honest with you, I don't care for that name. It's a good name. It's a little too good. You know what I mean? I feel like when I introduce myself as John Michael, people expect me to be like a world-class chef or a musician or some shit. I asked my mom, I go, why did you name me that? The two most common names in the world just mashed them together. Why did you name me that? My mom goes, I wanted to make sure you always had a good job. I never had a good job in my life. In fact, my best jobs were all illegal and required me to use an alias. There's actually a lot of things you could be with a name like John Michael. A drug dealer is not one of them. John Michael's a snitch name. I get jealous of people with unique names. The more unique, the better. I met someone in New York City not too long ago. I struck up a conversation with a stranger. I go, I'm sorry, I never got your name. He goes, my name's Shoe Panda. I'm like, oh shit, bro. Shoe Panda? That's your real name? So unique. It's so exotic. I go, what does that translate to here in America? What does that mean? He goes, I don't know. It's actually quite common where I'm from. I guess it's like John or Michael here. Oh. He goes, what's your name? I'm like, I'm Shoe Panda. Got some bad news recently. Recently found out that my best friend is getting a divorce, which it's extra sad because him and his wife were our hangout partners, you know. Sucks. I found out on Facebook Marketplace. I saw a bunch of their shit for sale. It's funny how we get news nowadays, right? You see somebody's selling their boyfriend's Jordans and fucking video games, no shit hit the rocks. I recognize a bunch of their furniture. I call up my buddy. I'm like, dude, what is up? Why are you selling all your stuff? He says, I got bad news. Me and Steph are getting a divorce. We're selling all our stuff. I'm really broken up about it. I drove straight over there. I said, buddy, this is terrible. I'm so sad. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. What's the lowest you'll go on this desk? I wanted to help him out, but I'm on a budget here, you know what I mean? I had to call my girlfriend. I'm like, babe, remember that lamp that you said you hope something happened that they sold it? You are in luck, girl. The relationships are tough. Me and my girlfriend just moved in together into a new place recently. And we were really excited about it because it had a dishwasher. Our old place didn't have a dishwasher. So we would always get into fights because I would let my dishes pile up and then wash them in bulk. Where she washed her dishes as she dirtied them like a serial killer. But now we have a dishwasher, so problem solved, right? Problem solved, we got a dishwasher. No, not problem solved. She went and bought non-dishwasher safe pots and pans and plates. They're hand wash only. The chemicals from the dishwasher ruin the metal.
Yeah.
So now I get yelled at for putting the dishes in the dishwasher. I'm being set up, right? At this point, she's just finding new ways to yell at me. I go, why? We just got a dishwasher. Why would you buy non-dishwasher safe pots and pans and plates? She goes, they're environmentally friendly. I go, environmentally friendly? Whose environment? Not my environment. My environment's been everything but friendly since we got these fucking things. Yeah. Anyone in relationships? Over here. Nice. I have a question here. Do you feel like you need to know everything about your man?
No.
You don't need to know everything?
No.
You need to talk to my girlfriend. I need to have a talk with her. Because she thinks differently.
Something's about that.
The other day, my girlfriend asked me, what level am I on Candy Crush? I said, none of your goddamn business. I know that shit's coming back to haunt me, you know what I mean? That's what women do. They ask you questions so they can use it against you later on. You should hear her now when I miss a phone call. We have a dead spot in our house, so calls go straight to voicemail whenever you're there. She'll call me and be like, I called you 20 times today and you didn't pick up. What if someone was chasing me with a machete trying to kill me? I go, babe, if someone's chasing you with a machete trying to kill you, and you call me and I answer, he's still going to kill you with a machete. I don't know what you think is going to happen. Why are you calling me? I know why she's calling me. She wants to yell at me one more time. She wants to tell me this is all my fault. Our relationships are tough. It's interesting when a man and a woman move in together for the first time. You know, we get to see how different we really are, right? Like, fellas, for better or worse, we're simple, right? We're simple. Ladies, you're very complex. For better or worse, very complex. I'll give you an example. Before my girlfriend moved in my shower was just a bar of soap. One bar of soap did the whole job. Now you go in my shower, there's a 3-tier shower apparatus filled with product from top to bottom. And they're super expensive too. It's like she has multiple soaps for each part of her body. It's insane. Up top, she has multiple shampoos and multiple conditioners. Each one does something different. She has shower gels and body washes, foot soaps and face soaps, and I jerk off with all of them.
Which one's the best? It's not like you need to follow.
But my jerk off sessions are legendary. And my pubes never look better. She has this one soap, it's called Peppermint Magic Soap. This shit's real, this shit is amazing. You put it on, it gives you that tingling sensation all over your body. When I jerk off with it, it makes my dick smell like a candy cane. I like to rub a little bit on my butthole. When it farts, it makes it feel like I just smoked a menthol cigarette. Anyone grow up in a divorced family? Anyone?
Yeah.
Family, good. Same. My parents got divorced when I was really young. I kind of feel like I was the reason, you know what I mean? Like I kind of feel guilty or responsible for my parents' divorce. Let me explain why. When I was born 10 pounds, 11 ounces. For those of you that don't know babies, that's a big fucking baby. It's a big fucking baby. That's why women are amazing. My mom was only 4'9" when she had me. I was almost as big as she was when I was born. Towards the end of the pregnancy, I didn't even fit in her stomach anymore. I was just wearing my mom like a human onesie. My mom would tell anybody that would listen that I was a heavy baby. People would come up to me, oh, what a cute little boy. He was 10 pounds, 11 ounces when he was born, you know. She's 10 pounds, 11 ounces?
She loves to tell that same story.
How many pounds were you?
I was 10.
10. That's a big old baby. But yeah, so, my mom would tell anybody that would listen I was a heavy baby. They're like, oh, he was 10 pounds, 11 ounces when he was born, you know. I thought she was bragging. She wasn't bragging. She told everyone I ruined her vagina. Shortly after I was born, my dad got hooked on drugs and alcohol. Again. That's what I did. So he got hooked on drugs and alcohol, but around when I was around 5 or 6 years old, he started to get his life together. He started going to Narcotics Anonymous meetings. So part of my weekends with him, we would catch a meeting or two, which I didn't mind. I was with my dad, that's all I cared about. But when you're that young, you're a sponge. So I'm sitting there listening to all these stories and learning all these words and phrases for the first time. And then I'm going to kindergarten on Monday. I'm walking into class with my candy cigarette. My teacher goes, how are you doing today, John? One day at a time, teach. One day at a time. She would call on me in class. I'd stand up. Hi, my name's John Michael. I'm addicted to Yoo-Hoos and Pop Rocks. The answer's yellow. I went to Catholic school, so at the end of the day, they would ask someone to volunteer to lead in the prayer. I would always go with the Serenity Prayer. They say that at the end of each Narcotics Anonymous meeting. You can always tell who's been to a meeting when I tell this joke. No stranger to a church basement here. I would always go with the serenity prayer. It goes, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Keep coming back, guys. Kindergarten works if you work it.
Thank you very much, everybody. Let's give it up for your host. Take it down, everybody. Give it up for your host.
Keep it going for John Michael. All right, guys, we got one more comedian left for you guys.